So we've been hearing not a whole bunch of news about one of my favorite games, and they brought Final Fantasy IX out on PlayStation for the network for it on PSN. Even though I feel it is overpriced at $20.99. Are you kidding me? I own the game for PS1, but I want to play it for PS4, so I don't have to go somewhere extra, hook up another system, switch cords, and all that other. They got Final Fantasy VII as well on the system, but where's Final Fantasy VIII? And I feel that Final Fantasy VIII is one of the more popular Final Fantasy games. Matter of fact, I think Final Fantasy VIII is like the top 3 or 4 of most selling Final Fantasies. I believe it's Final Fantasy 7, 15, 10, 8, and 13. It might not be in that exact order, except for 7 being number 1, but that's pretty much obvious. However, I've been having a hankering to play Final Fantasy VIII a lot. I'm not sure if it's my love for Renoa, because I do love me some Renoa. Ain't nobody can change a man's life like some Renoa, though. Ah! But also, is it because it's the 30th year anniversary? I would love to see Final Fantasy VIII not only on the PlayStation Network, but I would also like to see Final Fantasy, excuse me, let me reiterate that, on the PS4 PlayStation Network. If I don't want to pay for the VOO or the Now and stream it, because if I stream it on there like that, I can't stream it to y'all. I want to own the digital copy of the game on my system. And not only that, but I would love to see a remake of the game. I would love to see a remake of a Final Fantasy VIII more than I would of a Final Fantasy IX, because, well, in my opinion, 8 is better than 9, because they didn't take any more chances further than they did with 7 and 8 within the series. Maybe 13, you can say it had some stretches, but Final Fantasy IX, even though it's a fan favorite, is very reminiscent to the past Final Fantasies. I think it was 6, 7, 8, and 13 that were the most far-fetched out of the entire series. And maybe 15, but 15 was a combination of all Final Fantasies kind of like in one to capture the hearts, the minds, and the pocketbooks of the new fans. And while, you know, it was a boy band, I didn't mind the game. I actually like playing this game a lot more than a lot of other current role-playing games and other things that I've been playing lately. But back to Final Fantasy VIII, how can we not get a Final Fantasy VIII remake for one of the best Final Fantasy games within the series? Do you know, or if you even have found out or ran across it, that this game might not completely be ended? There was a rumor that someone told me way back in the day, and I had to look up just to make sure that I'm not going to spoil the game for you. Matter of fact, I'm not going to spoil the game for you, but I will put a link in the description below so you can say that I didn't spoil it for you, but it is a link in the description below in case you want to check it out. But at the end of the game, what happens, the end might not necessarily be the end, or was the end? It's one of those type of situations, and not up until recently, the creator of Final Fantasy VIII came out to clarify a few things. And I thought that for such a game that had so much realistic proportions, and it did away with the whole entire magic system and had the GFs and had magic where you had a draw system, how could this game not be one of the games that are on the radar for Square Enix to make for the new age? So we're going to see what happens right after Final Fantasy VII, the remake, if we get Final Fantasy remake, because there's a lot of role-playing games out there in the world, from Personas to the Manas, the Sekten Detsus, the Tenagane Senseis, the Skies of Arcadias, the Tales series, but there's quite no series like a Final Fantasy series. But what would you like as a Final Fantasy? If you're a Final Fantasy fan, what Final Fantasy do you want to see remade first? Is it 7, of course? Well, let's take 7 out of the equation. Would it be a 10 for the modern day systems? A 8, 9, 10-2 maybe? Like, I actually was only one of the few people that liked 10-2. I didn't mind it being a whole bunch of females playing 10-2, even though I have more of an issue with only playing with guys in 15. But anyway, interweb, this has been your boy Q, your friendly neighborhood geek. If you did like this video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's going to be right below the video to stay up to date on all things video games and all things geek. And until next time, peace.